Hi, what's up, guys? It's your girl, G, the dope storyteller, with an exquisite video here as always. And today I am so excited because we're going to be talking about a very interesting matter. Guys, do you ever talk about sex with your partners? Like, do you ever sit and discuss what there is to be discussed about sex with your partners? Or do you just joke about it and brush it off? Like, whenever the issue comes up, you just joke about it and yeah, inaisha to evil. It is in my opinion that you people should talk about sex with the person that you're going to have um, sex with. Okay, making love isn't something that you should just let it happen just like that. I guess we all know the consequences of having sex, and most of us don't take the initiative to protect ourselves or our partners. Um, the first time I was becoming sexually active, I had a very awkward um experience because I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't talked to this guy about anything. He just knew that it was my first time, but still, he didn't take the initiative to enlighten me about some basics. I just knew that I would feel pain that I had been taught by my friends, and I only knew what styles: missionary and doggy style. Yeah, I used to hear about butterfly, which I never knew what that was. So after we had done it, I am telling you, it was nothing close to what I expected. Like, it was just mere pain, like pain. Yeah, and ever since I decided that I will always talk about sex with my partner. Yeah. So, guys, the first thing you should talk about is what sex means to you. Some people assume that sex is all about penetration, but that is not the reality with everyone. If you get to know your own definition of sex, you get to uh, know what to expect uh, for an intimate encounter even before it happens, because you will sit and discuss it with your partner, tell them, like, you know what, um this is what sex means to me, you know. Yeah, and if your kind of sex doesn't involve penetration, then be open about it. You can talk about toys, you know, anything that you'd like just talk about it and explore it with your partner. The other thing you should talk about is your sexual health status. Understanding your sexual health status doesn't have to be daunting, but that doesn't mean it's not important. See a doctor and verify your sexual health. Many STIs present themselves without symptoms, and it's very hard. Like, there's no visual way to determine that someone is having any STI. So, disclosing your sexual health status is required for both parties to have access to informed consent. Um, if any of you says that they're sick, like they have sexually transmitted infection, then approach the conversation with kindness and love. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to necessarily have sex. If you see a doctor, if you go talk to a doctor, then I think they're going to make things simple for you. They're going to tell you what to do and what not to do, and how to prevent your partner from uh, contracting the disease, right? So talk about it. Talk about your sexual health status. If need be, like, just go to the hospital with your partner and just get tested together. Yeah. The other thing you guys should talk about is protection methods. In most sexual situations, a penis condom, is the only protection method that we talk about. There are so many methods out there that you and your partner can talk about. You can sit and discuss if you guys only want to prevent pregnancy, or is it pregnancy and any sexually transmitted infections, you know. And if you decide what you guys want, then it is going to be easy for you, because if it's someone that you're just having um a casual thing, a hookup, a one night stand, then you will know what to use. If it is a committed partner and you don't want um kids yet, you're not ready, then still you will know what to use. There are so many um, protection methods. There's the male vasectomy that most of us don't talk about. There's the vaginal condom, which is, I don't know, do I have to say rare? Ah, it's not rare, but people don't go for it as much. But I think as a lady, you should have one with you, like for your own protection, you know. You should also talk about the IUDs, implants, um, hormonal birth control pills. Yeah, there are so many methods that you can discuss, talk about with your partner. The other thing is any previous trauma. If you're a trauma survivor, please talk to your partner about it. You don't have to go into details of whatever you're not comfortable with. Just tell him, uh, do I have do okay, they're not the basics, but yeah, just say what you have to say for them to understand you, and know what to do and what not to do, and how things, as in certain things, make you feel, right? And that is going to help both you and your partner. The other thing you should talk about is the boundaries. These are the no-go zones. If there's anything you don't like, please talk about it. Don't feel um, uneasy when you're communicating about uh, this kind of thing, you know. If you don't like it, if it doesn't give you pleasure, then say it. Mm? Don't just assume that your partner will understand that, you know, I don't like this. They cannot understand unless you speak up. Take the initiative of deciding to sit your partner down and telling them, like, yo, you know what, I don't like this and that. This makes me feel pain. This makes me uh uncomfortable. Yeah. So talk about everything that there is uh that you don't want it to happen, like your boundaries, state them. On the same note, it is good to know what you want, the turn-ons and the preferences. Talk about what you like. If you're sexually educated, then you know it is very, very, very nice to be sexually sexually satisfied. You don't have to uh feel good and don't say it. Like, feel good and say it. Tell your partner, like, yes, that is how I like it. You know, if you still prefer or exploring about toys, uh, any new styles, preferred lubes, talk about it. Don't feel shy. Tell your partner, because if you discuss about it and you know what each of you likes, then it is so easy to satisfy one another because you already know what your partner expects of you. Yeah. The last thing that you should talk about is exclusivity. After you've had sex, what then? What next? If it's a new relationship, you should talk about it sooner or later. Like, where is this heading? If it's just someone that you're having a one night stand, say it. I am not in good terms with my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my husband, and I just need this. So, are you down for it? Yes or no? Don't come to me or anyone else and give them fake promises just for you to have sex with them. Say what you want. Be straight. Don't tell me that, oh, we will discuss it after sex. Whether we're going to have a serious affair or not. Talk about it before. Because if this is someone who is just in for some casual stuff, then you will know definitely they are having sex with other people, and you will also know what kind of protection method to use when you're having sex with them. If it's a committed partner, still talk about where you want this to head. Like, if you're not yet married, if you're married, then that's the final thing. But if you're not, please talk about how exclusive that thing is. I don't want us to have sex and then assume we are dating while we are not, right? Yeah, so that was my opinion, guys. I think uh you should talk about these things, and you should not feel like ashamed or scared, or if I say this I am going to put off this person. No, you're not. Because if you talk about them, maybe they also wanted to talk about it, but they didn't have the courage. But since you've come out, then you also open the door for them to speak up about what they want to talk about, like about sex, right? So, guys, if you find this video useful, give it a thumbs up. uh if you're a continued subscriber, then thanks so much for your support. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video. Bye, and thanks for stopping by to watch this. See you next time.